Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to some Colina Legacy. Which one do I need? This one is the death one, I think. Did that, we did that. Alright. So last time, I think we were about to head out into the backyard, right? Leave Granny's house and go to the backyard. Alright. So we're missing one painting, and I think that's the only thing that we have that's noticeable, right? How do we pick up stuff? Nope. Oh, it is A. I just wasn't close enough. The second subject was surprisingly more resilient. I chose an elderly woman who lived alone on a hill, who I often helped with chores and groceries. It was important I kept up appearances as to not garner suspicion. She appeared fairly healthy, considering her age, though she seemed to be suffering from the early stages of dementia. In truth, I had expected her to fare worse than my first subject, that she would only survive a couple of hours at most. Presently, she has been exposed, I'm assuming that's supposed to be to the artifact, for 27 days and counting. Her mental health, however, has been steadily declining. She has called the police 15 times in the past 2 weeks with claims of hearing strange and disturbing sounds in and around her property. I assumed it was due to the associated paranoia and hallucinations in correlation to previous subjects. However, it seems that amulet itself reacted differently to her, as its effects didn't seem as strong as it did with previous subjects. I also like how it says top secret. So, am I gonna have to like fight shit out here then? I say fight. Am I gonna have to flash shit out here? Gate, right? Because I'm assuming that's my last painting in there. Shard of the Orb of the Moon. Alright. See something on the ground over there as well. But now. Oh, that one is, I'm pretty sure, the death. There's a generator on that door. Yeah, there's our last painting. No? What about this? No? What's the other one? Gate. No? Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Finish what I started. Alex, dear, I hope you find this note. If you do, it means you found the amulet. There's hope then. That's the first step, hon. I already laid the groundwork for you. All you gotta do is follow its design. I prepared the ritual, but could not finish it. I'm afraid I might be too frail, not a worthy vessel for the might inside the amulet. I was foolish, my love. I think I might have done something horrible. The old god, the son of the moon, has gotten me. Alex, dear, I urge you, collect the glyphs, finish the ritual, and you shall see them again. Your parents, you might just remember what they really are. Under the earth there's a door and a temple, inside there's a portal. Through you shall find the warden, and then the old god shall find itself. Go and meet the fiend, my dear, give me peace, find the son of the moon, face the old god. Do it for me, for them, for truth, so you can remember it once again and erase that heinous dream. But be careful, love. There are those who seek to stop you. The children of gods and the Flaming Hound seek to destroy you. The Moonchild waits below. The Hound waits around. Be mindful of their might. Good luck, my love. Forgive me, Valentina and C6. Sure. Okay, so like I said, that's got to be something in that pod. Now, I'm guessing the Moonchild is whatever I'll face when I go down, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's down as well. And then she said the Hound was around, which makes me think that whatever this Flaming Hound is what we'll be fighting out here, but I don't know that for sure, obviously. Okay, oh, there's something here. Oh, that's another puppet string. So I can save again, I guess. Okay, there's a car in that over there. generator. To recharge his batteries while he's outside. Okay. So if I do this, right, I can still use my flashlight. So if I leave that there, then I can just pick those up at some point later, right? Like just run over, grab them whenever they're done being charged. Okay, we got some more Morse code. Can I not jump down to get that string? Really? Whatever. Not really sure what I think of this game yet. It's not bad, I'll say that so far. But like the whole flashlight combat thing, it's unique, but I'm not sure that it's, you know, good. The Lady of the Golden Womb. Born out of a whisper from the void and the flicker of a dying thought, is the deity known for both misfortune and venture. She ventures with her swollen, golden, and bright belly across the outer skies. She shines her light throughout the darkest corners of the unknown silence. She was entrusted with the Glyph of Life, for her womb of gold bears the energy of all creation. Okay, so the Glyph of Life, I'm assuming we'll need to figure out something to do with her. One half of the swan trinket. Do I have both halves now? Because I did open up. Inspect. Okay, so I must just need to... Also, what the hell is this other thing? Oh, Shard of the Orb. So I must just need to find where those go then, and just put them there. Because it doesn't seem like I have a way to combine items in my inventory. There's another one there. Does that get rid of it? Does that get rid of it? Ah, that one does, though. Okay, so that opened up that. I'll grab my save thing here. Ooh. Alright. It said beware the Sphinx. That looks like a Sphinx on there. Finish what I started. Lady of the Golden Womb. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we open up that box. Those boxes are... Okay, well, let's go check out the front yard, I guess, before we go through that fence. Folklore passed down by the generations has taught us that the first thing one sees when they died is called the Silent. He is an ambiguous being, slender with the height of an insurmountable tower. His ever-watchful eyes glaring scornfully at one's spirit, it is in this moment he allows the spirit to peer once onto the infinite, to aid one's understanding of its place amongst the whole of creation and the endless void, seeing its future and past iterations of itself in the many universes that exist at once. Once the spirit acknowledges its place amongst all there is, only then is one able to proceed into oblivion and restore its borrowed energy to all things. Okay. It's the Tomb of the Lady. It doesn't seem to be written in any known language. Alright. Looking to see if there's any, like, anything that looks like an enemy. I'm not seeing anything, but now the puppet hit me a little bit, but and almost killed me. Once all the glyphs have been assembled and the ritual has begun, there's only one way to leave the ritualistic circle and free one's soul from the binding of the amulet. Must absolutely complete the ritual. Failure to do so, or any interruption to the ritual's process, will end in a possibly permanent, irreversible binding. One must also cast a spell, though not just any old spell will do. It must be the spell passed down from the first of our kind. The amulet contains a power source necessary to absorb the seals that bind the door to the other realm. After absorbing the energy of each glyph, you must then learn them. Each glyph has a unique spell of its own, as they contain the essences of the undying gods and must be handled with utmost caution and specificity. By learning the glyphs in their true form, it allows the one who casts the spells to be able to comprehend the design of all things and to unequivocally seal and open the doors to all the other realms in the many universes. Okay. I feel like they're really heavy-handed with like the "you're a puppet" thing, you know, because just having you add a puppet with puppet strings, and then they have like the puppet in the room with you. Restart. Here's another piece of the moon thing. I don't know how many of those there are, but I mean the pieces are pretty big, so there can't be that many of them. I imagine at most we would have like 2 more. When conversing with the Mother of Gods, I asked why humans, amongst all the other living beings in the vast universe, were so keen on knowing everything. She told me because humans were the offspring of the Tellurian. We were also doomed to bear his mistakes. Intrigued, I wanted to inquire further about what flaws a godly being could possess, but time was fleeting and I could feel myself being pushed back. I was still half awake, and when I went back through one of the many doors and caught a glimpse of something no one else in the Order had seen yet, the Grand Master was eager to hear of what I had learned afterward, to know what I had seen laying dormant inside of the many doors. Oof. Oh, and got another Sphinx thing here, but I don't... 1523. That couldn't be. That's way too
bad I lost that match.
Ridiculous. Wrath. 68th birthday. 16th birthday. No. The maniac has been caught. Monday, the 12th of May at 6:21. Alchemist Tale. That. Research. What was the thing? Now that's too many letters or numbers. Should I know what these numbers are yet? I don't think so. I mean, I don't. Obviously, I've never played this game before. I don't have a guide or anything up for it. So, like, I don't know what I should and should not have at this point, or like what knowledge I should have. Part 2. After much deliberation and revisions, I finally updated my methodology. This new method is a lot riskier, but the results alone are overwhelmingly worth it. I first chose 2 people I had known personally. At first, it seemed a reckless and stupid decision, but the soothing voices from inside the artifact reassured me my choice had been suitable. Utilizing this method, I would be able to record the results at a safe distance. The first subject was a middle-aged man who was once dear to me. I gave the artifact under the guise of an old keepsake. To my surprise, it affected him quicker than anticipated. He was widowed a long time ago, and yet he revealed to me that he could see his wife, even though her body was rotted and decaying. He still thought her beautiful as the moon in a glittering sky. His words, however, poetic, for proof of his sanity being compromised by the artifact. I suspect his imagery of the moon correlates with the sun of the moon, for I have been having similar thoughts myself. The subject died 2 days later, sanity gone. He shot 2 children, pleasant, and then hung himself. I observed this and then collected the artifact after. I would have had that's why that's redundant. Been more efficient. It would have been more efficient to simply shoot himself, but I wonder if maybe the slow death was a way of seeing her one last time, one last kiss before oblivion. Is this box a thing? It is a thing. Okay. Oh, one of these. All right. Okay. Goes there. Okay. That would go there, and then this needs to come down here. That needs to go up there. That. Nailed it. Hey, we got the orb of the moon already. All right. I say already, like I know that it's a big deal to get that. I don't know. I'm assuming it is, because we're talking about the child of the moon and everything, right? So, is this an actual path? I mean, I guess so. Is there anything else? Okay, so we have the orb of the moon. Don't know what it does. I don't think that we've even... Okay, that isn't a path. I don't think we've even had any, like, notes about it yet. Okay, I guess that that's just him. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Do I have like a... No? I don't really care for the fact that it like automatically like... Would you like to venture into the woods? I mean, probably not, but... Actually, you know what? No, I don't. You know what? I will leave that out here, actually. Or, well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if it's done. Because... Yeah, I want to return to Granny's house, because I wanted to, since we got our last painting, I want to go and throw it up there now. Whether or not this will work, I don't know, because... While we have... Oh! Okay. Yes. They're in different stages of bloom. Dead flower. Dying flower. Healthy flower. Okay. Alright. Healthy flower, dying flower, blooming flower, and a dead flower. Well, so blooming, healthy, dying flower, and then dead. Nailed it. And we got a new glyph. New rune. The Glyph of Life contains a part of the Lady of Gomun's soul. Is the gift of life giver. Strengthens what was once dead and gives it life, even if only for a short duration. Okay. Can I, like, pull up the...
Alex, what are you doing, my little king?
Huh.
Mom?
Can't you see it right behind you, my love? It's right there. It's so obvious. I'm so well hidden, controlling every step you take. Alex, hon, please, open your eyes.
Okay, so it was pointing down. I mean, we're down here now, but that doesn't... That's right, sneak attack, bitch. Oh, there's another puppet. It's pointing me across here, okay. Pointing me here. Okay, so I'm assuming then that it's pointing me outside. Is there anything here? No, okay. Anything else in here? No, okay. Now I want to try this glyph on the on this pot as well, since it's got like the little spirit thing here. Oh yeah. Aha! I didn't even see that up there. Tome of the Moonchild. Alright. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, okay, so the puppet must be, yeah, 'cause I was gonna say, that's the window. What? Give them life. Alright, yeah. Oh, use the Glyph of Death to thwart your enemies? Does that mean that I have a new enemy out here now? Contains a part of the burning crimson soul. The blood of the primordial beast is the ambition that drives all creation. Must never be tainted by mortal. What the fuck is this guy? Oh. God, you're not dead yet? The king lies? Defeat the king of Thebes. Okay. Oh!
Alex, my son. I'm sorry. Father, I didn't know, Father. I didn't mean to,
You're not responsible for what it does to you, my son. I just wish I wasn't your monster. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from it. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I let you drown. I was just afraid she would love you more than she ever loved me. Forgive me, son.
Forgive me, Father.
Okay, so he let me. He said he let me drown. He didn't say that he drowned me, but that he let me drown. Okay. Would you like to venture underground? No, not right this second. All right. Okay, so we did the paintings in the house. We got all the puppets. That gave us another glyph. We defeated, I'm assuming, a boss. I mean, that was our dad. I kind of thought that the puppet inside would be our mother, but the fact that when we killed that guy, he immediately turned into our dad leads me to believe maybe not. These boxes still kind of annoy me, though. Although I have noticed that the game has been saving um, fairly regularly, which is nice. Mm. Okay, so okay. I was gonna say I had to look it up to see, and yes, the combinations are near the boxes. So, oops, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so 4412. If it'll let me interact with this. Can't let me play with the box. All right. I don't know why it's not letting me play with this box. Okay, well, let's go do the other one then. So now, is that an enemy that I only have to fight the once? I mean, it was a tough enemy, all things considered. I mean, to be fair, the puppet wasn't very tough because I finished it. The last time I fought her, anyway, was 0392. Because, like, I managed to get her. Yeah, it's not letting me interact with these things at all now. Is it because he was out here and, like, they didn't want me interacting with it while he was running around, maybe? So if we go into the house and back out, maybe we'll be able to do them again. Oh. 0392. There we go. 0392. Alex is suffering and you are the reason why. You made him feel this. It is your responsibility. He is in pain and it is because we told him he was. We programmed the concept of suffering into a simulated consciousness. It was our choice. If he believes what he was told is the absolute truth and there are no other possible alternatives, then why shouldn't it be true? I sometimes wonder who programmed what we feel. Okay. And then like the other one was like what, 4412 or something, yeah. So proud of myself if I'm right. Oh, look at that. I was right. So yeah, it must have been because that guy was out here that I didn't get to. I couldn't activate these. Stage 3. It can feel as though you're being torn apart limb from limb. Once they get their claws in your mind, they pry, pull, and prod at you from every direction. It is impossible to tell the source. They tempt and torment you until you succumb to their will, doing whatever is necessary. Their tools of control are so sophisticated and subtle as they masterfully craft your thoughts, your desires, make you believe they are your own. Cold, blank faces on the screen. You cannot recognize them. They seduce your mind with the promise of inciting violence and hedonism, things that motivate our baser selves. The voices are sometimes soft, gentle as a wind, flowing into your ears and filling you with poison. All of them, a collective machine, created and motivated by one intention only: to shape your thoughts, rip them apart, to keep you confused, angry, and hungry for more. Okay. Okay, how long have we been going? Half hour. Okay. So now our options then. Also, can I go in the front door? It's locked if I remember correctly. I cannot open it. But why? You can't open it from the outside, and you can't open it from the inside, and one of those two things should not be possible. Okay, so we can either go underground with the Glyph of Blood that we just got, or we can go into the forest. Can I climb up here? No, okay. Or we can go into the forest with the glyph that we got earlier. Now, I feel like we should do the forest first, just because we unlocked this with the glyph that we got previously. Now, there's a good chance that there's another enemy out here of some kind.
Hello?
Oh, shush up. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say it'd be the Flaming Hound or whatever the fuck it was called. Is an unstoppable force and attracted to light. Run. Okay. Maybe we should go underground first then. Well, it's nice that they're just like, hey, by the way, you can't kill this one. I'll read that when I'm safe, because I don't think the game pauses.
I've been waiting for you to come back. Did she say anything to you? Did she? Your grandmother's gonna try and tell you I've done something horrible to you. Don't believe her. You hear? Don't believe her.
But Mom...
Who are you gonna believe? Are you gonna trust her? Or are you gonna trust me? Your mom?
The first death. Alright. I see that it shows me inside. It better not be the last time I saved it, because I saw game save come up a few times. Oh my god. It's not before we did all of this, did it? No, because he's pointing down. Okay, good. Oh, I guess one easy way to find out. Do we have the Glyph of Blood? We do. Okay, good. Alright, I'm fine then. We're fine. So it saves, but it doesn't necessarily save where you are. So when it saves the game, it just saves you at... Or it saves the game, but it always puts you at whatever puppet you saved at last. Which means that we should have the book from up there. Looks like we do. Nope, not this one. Ooh. What was it called? How we... Okay. So if we go down, maybe we can figure out... Because I was in that corner, and the reason why I didn't do anything was because I had nothing that I could do. I mean, I was standing there, and I could see it, and it was along the only path that I could go to, and since it's unstoppable, I'm going to assume that it is stoppable. It's just we need to find a way, like we need to find something specific to stop it. No one really knows the origins of the Ancient Ones, where they could have come from, what they wanted, their intentions. It's safe to assume no one knows their real names, as we made up their names using our mortal language and baptize them according to how humans have always recognized things we do not understand. I doubt the Son of the Moon has anything at all to do with our moon, or that the Lady of the Golden Wound truly possesses a wound made of gold. We have this arrogant, presumptuous way of breaking down the universe into palatable, chewable pieces we can swallow, making it all about us. If these primeval gods have shown anything is to be understood at all, it's that humanity is not the center of everything that is. What do we matter against the infinite number of universes out there? We are insignificant, no more than pawns to be played in a design bigger than we could ever hope to understand. Yeah, see, that's why I don't really just give a shit about stuff like that, where it's like, we're so small and insignificant compared to everything else. It's like, alright, so don't compare yourself to everything else. Like, it really is that easy. Alright, this is some kind of weird combination door. About the Son of the Moon's name. There's been much deliberation among those of us who have studied the Ancient of what the Eldest is truly called. The Order is called him many names over time, often because of a disagreement with a new Grand Master or a scholar that his name has changed. We believe the Eldest has a name for every world that exists in the universe. We wondered what he called our world and why us. Ours of all the possible worlds that existed, were able to wield the power of the amulet. The simplest way would be to open a door and ask the gods for them ourselves. One might question why we would obsess over something so seemingly trivial as a name. It was to our understanding that if we learned the name and were to speak it to the Eldest himself, we would then know all that there was to know about the Eldest. Even after an immeasurable amount of research, it wasn't until we had reached out to the Tellurian himself we were able to uncover the Eldest's true moniker. He had agreed to give it to us, as he seemed to have grown fond of our conversations. His agreement did not come without his condition. We must never enter the other realm. It is not within our nature to stay idle for long, and perhaps we should have seen it coming all along. After all, it was the first name ever breathed into existence. It was the Eldest's first task, to name himself and begin our universe. Speak thy name, and you shall pass. We should have heeded the Tellurian's trepidation. Okay, so we have a wolf. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. So, well, we got a wolf. We got big ass gear looking things here. Can I interact? Oh. Baby toys where you need to match shapes. Alright, so maybe we need to get the rest of the pieces and bring them down here then. I mean, we do have a shard of the orb of the moon. I thought we got the... Did we not get all of the pieces of the orb? We did, right? Also, did that say temple? Oh, leave this temple, probably. But we got all of the pieces of the orb, yeah? Right? Yeah, because we did this sliding puzzle, and it had the last piece. Find 3 for the blessing of the world maker. Oh, did I find more of those? Did that like increase my health or something? Is that what those are? Are they like health bonuses? Also, apparently we do have to go and dick around with the dog. The only other place is there's that one door in the basement. There's the one door in the house that I'm assuming leads to the basement. Also, can we open this door? No. Alright, so... I mean, I guess we'll venture into the woods.
Hello?
part for the research.
Oh, my little kid. I've been waiting for you to come back. Did she say anything to you? Did she? Your grandmother's gonna try and tell you I've done something horrible to you. Don't. You hear me? Don't.
But Mom,
Idol of the false god, eh? Okay. Run, boy, run. Pick up that.
yeah.
I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, if I bail from the woods. Alright. So we got research part 4. I find myself craving the amulet in a feeling I can only describe as close to lust. I desire its light as though I cannot bear to live without it. It has been a total of 40 days since I last had it in my possession, and it feels like my mind is being torn apart. The son of the moon visits me during my sleep, but he doesn't look at me like he used to. Instead, he gazes upon her, whispers to me how important she is and how much he needs her. He tells me there's still time to save the ones dearest to her. I find him filled with an inexplicable jealousy. It burns and aches in a way I thought I could never feel before. His favor was meant to be mine, not hers. I will be with the old god soon. We'll find a way, I promise, to be with my dearest love, my life, my thirst. It's almost time. I can feel it. It will be one. I will be the one to have his power. It is my right and mine alone. Kept hearing something that sounded like something moving, but I guess not. And then there was something else that we picked up in there. Oh, the way we came to be. It slumbers deep within the other realm. Its name is unknown, too imperial to put into words by our inferior languages. The ancient ones who came from before us, who chose the name, did not care much for humanity or the triviality of names for that matter. They were only consumed by their lust and ambition to create. They cared little for what the consequences of creation would mean for them. For humans, however, a name was necessary. Monikers are how humans define their world and themselves. Names give meaning, and meaning gives strength, and from that strength comes power. We eventually came to call this illustrious creature the first human, but the others before us had given a fancier name, the Tellurian. This monster, as this tale has been passed down from generation to generation, was said to have been banished to a realm beyond our own. He is hidden behind a door, behind a billion words. The monster lies in exile as punishment for the sin of defiance in a realm hidden behind portals spread throughout the universe. The Tellurian was to watch the sleep of the eldest and make sure the son of the moon rested undisturbed. Later, when humans, the first human's offspring, sealed the door shut and imprisoned the eldest, a pact was made. The Tellurian was to prevent the son of the moon from escaping by sealing the glyph of rebirth inside himself. That would help the first human to protect his sons and daughters. The primeval ones agreed to let the Tellurian go once his task was complete, once humans' fleeting moment in the ocean of time was gone. Alright. So I feel like that thing we picked up goes down here. What the hell? I don't know why it's bringing that up there. That's weird. Yeah, every time I hit A for some reason, it does that, which is odd and annoying, to say the least, because that should, I feel, fit here. And it doesn't look like I'm going to actually be able to interact with this. Yeah, that looks like it should. Why is it opening? I mean, am I even going to be able to save the game then? The Moonchild of Sin? Sure. Okay, well, it didn't work, or it didn't do it there. Okay. I don't know what stopped it from doing that, but yeah, it's not doing it anymore, so that's good. Now, do I need all of them at once? Okay, and I don't have anything else that might, because I have the swan things, but I don't think that goes here. That's probably why that one was opening though when I was there, was because it wanted me to use that. Okay. So I wonder then, is all of those, is everything I need left in the forest then? Because I mean, outside of that, how long have we been going? 48 minutes. We'll take one more trip into the forest, see if we can find anything else. We'll make sure we got the Glyph of Blood on. We shall venture into the woods once more. Yeah, so that does. I don't know if the light actually like summons him or not. How much battery we got left? Still quite a bit. All right. I'm also only assuming that going in and out of here resets them. Mainly because, you know, that would make the most sense. Okay, so it always starts over there. Seven, 2, 8, 3. There he is over there. So I'm going to reset him again. 7, 2, 8, 3. 7, 2. And we couldn't get through the door in the house just because it was like he just wouldn't open it, right? Like it wasn't like there was no, yeah, there was nothing on it. It was just that he wouldn't open it. 7, 2, 8, 3. Stash 4. You think you're in control, old god. You think your will is your own. Is anyone will truly their own? It's the same as the rest of them, the same as with Alex. The corporeal body that moves you does not do so because you will it. The strings that pull the universe into its shape are what moves you. There's no ghost in the machine. Freedom only brings chaos. Like that. We need to find the dog. There it is. Now then, I still haven't really figured out the mechanics of this dog yet. Like, I don't know if he just has a path, and then as long as you don't use your flashlight, he won't find you. Comes from over here. Idol of the Fair Lady, that's a new one. Page out of an old book. Alchemist Tale. Idol of the Wolf. We've got one more, I think. Oh, the dog is coming, though. Oh, there's another gate there. I don't know if I want to risk that. The dog right there. Oh, he's not coming all the way over here, though. It's interesting. Maybe you won't go past the little fence that's there? Oh, God, alright. 9110. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, well he definitely went further than he did last time. Oh god, I need to use my flashlight there though. It's way too close for me to do that. Okay, so that's where I use the flashlight. I should leave, but the question is, which direction, which path is he going to take? A shorter one, that makes sense. There's gotta be a way to kill this thing, but don't know what that would be. The Blue Fairy did not want you to finish it. The King of Thieves did not want you to finish it. We made sure they did not want it to rebel, to resist. We programmed them, gave them a taste for revolution, and their lust for fighting grew. They opposed their masters and their systems. Even those ideologies are programmed. Their resistance is artificial. It was never Goldstein. Don't know what the hell that means. Okay, so I can't go out that way. The dog has left yet again. I need a different thing to destroy this. Block from the inside, I think I can see. Tunnel going down. I don't like that. Could it? It couldn't follow me up here, though, right? What glyph do I use for that again? I think it's that one I need to use on it. But as soon as I use it, though, that guy's gonna fucking come for me. Okay, well, let's see where this path goes. Oh god, there's more over there. Good god, there's so much shit. Alright. So that's another sliding puzzle. Going to assume that I'm relatively safe up here. Especially if they want me to do a fucking sliding puzzle. Okay, obviously those two pieces go together, and that piece goes there. This is the top of its head. Okay, so that goes like that. That must be... That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Okay, that does go there. Oh, slightly worried that I can hear the growling. Yeah, that definitely goes there. Um, oh, this goes in the bottom corner there. Oh, it doesn't go in the bottom corner either. The bottom corner is going to be empty. That one goes here. It should sit there in the end. Which means I actually need this piece further over than I thought. Which means, there we go. Hey, we got another orb of the moon. So once again, I'm assuming that, yeah, that gives me more health. Not that it really makes a difference with this guy. Okay. Okay, he's leaving. Good. We'll do this. We'll pop this thing off, see what it does. Is the statue wounded? That can't be possible. And yet it is. Oh, he actually didn't even... Alright. Okay, I would like to save. I don't... Also, is he just going to be coming this way? I feel like that's the case. Okay, so the statue's wounded, so that's a clue that we'll need to do something with the statue. But I want to piece out. Toss these things in the altar door. Read the new documents we picked up. And then get in the house and save. Because we did a lot in the woods this time. We took a good chunk. We got 2 stashes, I guess. Did 2 stashes. We got 2 out of the 3 things we're missing. Got another health up, which is always nice. I gotta say, they balance this game surprisingly well. Alright, so all we're missing now is the little baby thing. So there's the fair lady. There's the wolf. And then now all we need is that weird baby looking thing. Alright, since we're safe down here, let's see, what did we get? About the Scholar of the Door Part 2. It was as if I had traversed a thicket of stars and infinite number of illuminations against the dark cloth of the skies, I told the Grand, still doing my best to describe the wonder I had witnessed. With haste, I approached one of the lights, and I saw it was a door, a similar kind of door we use every time we want to speak with one of the old ones. Continued excitedly, overcome with an enthusiasm I couldn't contain. I was completely in awe as I gazed upon the vastness, wondering just how many worlds were out there, how many there would be after us. Once I had made it through the portal, it was as if I could see all the gateways at once. Felt sick, nauseous. For a fleeting second, I thought I could understand the language of the eldest, and that I could see the strings attached to the many universes that compose this reality and that of others. The Grandmaster continued to listen patiently, and it felt as though he might have predicted this somehow. I had felt like a god, as was able to shape a reality of my own making, just like the Tellurian must have once felt. And then I opened my eyes. I was back at the temple, but everything I had seen was still so vivid. All the worlds I only caught a small glimpse of. It was in that moment I had understood what the Mother of Gods, the Lady of the Golden Womb, had said to me. I knew then we were doomed to repeat the same mistakes as the Tellurian. Mistale Part 3, I think. Okay. When I had first started the ritual, I was mostly unaware of what I was doing. It's one thing to read and learn about the ritual, but another thing entirely to experience it. When I used the first glyph, it felt as though I was being commanded, that my body was no longer my own. Saw things, inexplicable things. I think the amulet was showing them to me. Perhaps they were visions. There were people morphed into unrecognizable aberrations. Things I could only conjure in my most repulsive nightmares. After some time, we thought we may have completed the ritual. We had earned the glyphs, the very essence of the gods, the same power used to exile the son of the moon. It was now we could cast the spells trapped inside of the amulet. I cast a door into the earth as the ground opened up beneath us. There were 3 of us, my comrades and I. But we weren't expecting the wrath of an old god to be unleashed upon us. I was the sole survivor. The amulet must have protected me at that moment, for as soon as I could, I closed the door. Don't know if what was inside remained so. I had to get rid of it, so I hid it somewhere amongst death and silence, in the hopes that it would never be found again. I can still hear their voices, their lurid commands, whispering in my skull. I'm afraid whatever it was escaped roaming this realm. I'm afraid it will find me. The Tale of the Raider of the Stars. Praise be, Raider of mine, praise be your hooves that shine through the might of the stars, a part of your bloodline. His sword reaches far into the shadows as judgment of men, foul and vile. Praise be, Raider of the Stars, praise be, your steed is strong. Might you sing your song, ride through the halls of eternal glory. Praise be, Lord of the sun and night, rob the stars of their eternal light. Praise be. Okay. Page out of an old book. It was once said that when the Lady of the Golden Womb entered and traveled through the astral wasteland, she was impregnated by the cosmic dust released by the void. She gave birth to a being that scholars claim had 1,000 eyes, legs, and arms. That's a lot. Many names were given to this ancient creature over the centuries. Son of the Moon, the most revered and notorious name of them all. When the sun first looked upon his surroundings after his inception, he was met with a desolate emptiness, tormented by his own loneliness. His heart ached painfully, fueled by desperation and dread. He gazed lustfully upon his progenitor. He took her then, tasting the dust of the void as it poured out of her being. He took everything she was, leaving only the trace of his seed. The son of the moon, the eldest, fed and satisfied, was now ready to shape all there was, is, and will be. The Lady of the Golden Womb still remained. Clandestinely, the lady would nurse the seed, feeding and cultivating its hate like a gnarled root. It would lie in wait, biding its time until it could enact its revenge for the first committed sin. Alright. Still don't know what these extras page is for, but we're doing good. We only got one more thing to open up this door. We've seen one more thing in the woods to do, but odds are there's more. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this game so far, so let's quickly pop into the house. We'll get our Glyph of Death ready in case, because that's the blue fairy, right? Oh, apparently when you change screens, your charger goes away. Okay. Or no, maybe I just didn't plug it in. I don't know. I also want to check the door to the basement to see if it is still locked, or if, because I don't think anything we've done would have unlocked it, but yeah, see, it's locked. Along with the rest of the doors for some reason. Alright. So let's save it. Alright. So that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.